Hi there, and welcome to a State of Connecticut Public Utilities Regulatory Authority presentation on proper pre-marking and best practices on submitting call before you dig tickets. In this video, we will go over best practices when calling in call before you dig tickets and how to properly identify and pre-mark your area of excavation. Here we have a call before you dig ticket for a sewer lateral installation. Call before you dig tickets can be submitted online at cbyd.com or by calling 811. This PDF is what excavators receive when they call in a call before you dig ticket. For the purpose of this video, the contact information of the contractor was removed, but you should make sure that all relevant contact information is up to date. If there are any issues or questions from locators, they will attempt to contact you. You can also put additional contact information in the notes and descriptions of work section of the call before you dig ticket. If you have any subcontractors working at the same location, they can be listed on your call before you dig ticket either in the excavator section or descriptions of work section of the call before you dig ticket. It is important to note that locators do not receive a call before you dig ticket like the one we see here. So it is important that your area of excavation is clearly pre-marked and the type of work and location of the work is clearly described in the notes/description of work section of the call before you dig ticket. In this case, the ticket description reads, install sanitary sewer line from existing lateral to front right corner of the building, southeast corner. A utility locator should be able to find the area of excavation utilizing the notes on the ticket as well as pre-marks from the contractor at the described location. Below is an example of what locators see when a call before you dig ticket is called in. Ticket management systems vary for all utilities and municipalities. Many municipalities do not have a ticket management system and only receive email notifications of a call before you dig ticket that lists the details of the ticket in text form. So why do we pre-mark? Locators do not see the map provided on your call before you dig ticket and need to see the proposed area of excavation clearly defined with white paint, stakes, or flagging. Proper pre-marking clearly defines the area of excavation and allows locators to clearly mark utility facilities that enter and go through your area of excavation. Locators have less guesswork when deciding what utilities need to be marked, and it allows them to not waste time marking ground that will not be exposed. And also, it is the law. State of Connecticut call before you dig regulations require the proposed area of excavation be pre-marked prior to calling in your call before you dig ticket. Here we have an example of a call before you dig ticket called in to repair a water leak. The ticket description reads starting at the intersection of Oak and going east 200 feet. As we can see, there are no pre-marks for this area of proposed excavation. A locator will not know how large the area of excavation is and exactly how far into the intersection and into the right-of-way the excavation will go. A locator is more likely to miss facilities that need to be marked for the excavation. Here we have the same ticket but with some pre-marks that can be seen. These pre-marks may give a locator an idea of where the excavation is taking place, but again, the area is not clearly defined and you truly do not know how far into the intersection and into the right-of-ways the excavation is expected. Again, we have the same example as before. This time the area of excavation is bracketed and includes the company's abbreviated name, clearly defining the work area and how far into the intersection and how far into the right-of-way the excavation is expected to go. This is the best way to clearly pre-mark your area of excavation. Now for a real-world example of a call before you dig ticket called in by a company doing water main work. We can clearly see the abbreviated company name, the area of excavation is clearly defined, and we can see that utility locators have marked the facilities that enter and run through the area of excavation. An additional note to make is that you do not want to dig outside of your pre-marked area of excavation. You are not covered under your current call before you dig ticket for areas outside of your pre-marked area, and you run the risk of damaging unmarked facilities that are outside the area of excavation. A new call before you dig ticket would need to be submitted for any areas not covered under your original call before you dig ticket. Now here are some other examples of acceptable pre-marks. For removal of individual catch basins, you would pre-mark each catch basin that is expected to be removed. For longer runs of excavation, offset marks can be used. Here we see Berkshire Saw is intending to saw cut from this location 100 feet up the road and 20 feet to the right. Note that there should be corresponding pre-marks 100 feet from this location and 20 feet to the right in order to complete the bracket we've seen in other examples. For excavation taking place away from the roadway, offset marks can be put on the roadway to guide the locator to the area of excavation, but also make sure that there are corresponding pre-marks in the field off the roadway. Otherwise, a locator may not be able to find your area of excavation. If you are doing general site work over an entire property, it is recommended that you pre-mark the property corners. Conclusions. Pre-marking and describing your work location is a key form of communication with utility company locators. Proper pre-marks and ticket descriptions lead to a more efficient markout process and reduce the chance of a late markout or utility facility being marked incorrectly or not marked at all. Thank you for watching this training video on proper pre-marking and best practices on submitting call before you dig tickets.